Hello students, welcome to your channel Matchless Mentor. I am your English teacher Soma ma'am. Today we are going to do CBSE class 12 English core book Flamingo chapter 3 Deep Water by William Douglas. Now if you want to get the summary of this chapter, you please refer to my previous video. The link is given in the description box. There you will get the chapter in short. In this video, you will get the model reading of the chapter, line by line explanation with illustrative pictures and word meanings by Soma ma'am. So let's begin. Now in this chapter, we will be discussing about the hydrophobia or aquaphobia, where people are scared of water, of any sort of water entertainment. Now this theory is taken from the autobiography of the author, that is William O. Douglas. Now let's begin. This is the text. It had happened when I was 10 or 11 years old. I had decided to learn to swim. There was a pool at the YMCA in Yakima that offered exactly the opportunity. The Yakima was treacherous. Mother continually warned against it and kept fresh in my mind the details of each drowning in the river. By the YMCA pool was safe. It was only 2 or 3 feet deep at the shallow end, and while it was 9 feet deep at the other. The drop was gradual. I got a pair of water wings and went to the pool. I hated to walk naked into it and show my skinny legs, but I subdued my pride and did it. Now see students, these are the words you need to know from this paragraph. Now I should mention over here that it's very important to know the lesson minutely, okay, because you will be getting questions from inside the text, and so it's very important to know each and every point very minutely and very correctly. So please do watch the video again and again for each and every small detailed descriptions. Now here are the words: YMCA, Yakima, treacherous, drop, water wings, skinny, subdued, pride. Now this is the explanation. The writer here, he narrates his experience. He was 10 or 11 years old when he had joined the YMCA swimming pool to learn swimming. He did not go to the Yakima River to swim, as it was considered dangerous. This shows that he had a prior fear of water. Now William's mother would warn him not to go near the Yakima River and would discuss the various incidents of drowning. He felt that the pool at YMCA was safer. The shallow area of the pool was only 2 to 3 feet deep, while the deep area was 9 feet in depth. The slope from the shallow area to the deep area was not steep. He also got a pair of water wings to prevent drowning. He did not like to wear the swimming costume, which exposed his thin legs, but as he was keen to swim, he gave up his self-respect and wore it. Now children, if you don't need these explanations, you may skip the explanations, and if you can understand the lesson from my reading only, it's all okay. Otherwise, for those students who are not able to understand the chapter in details, you may go through these explanations again and again. Now see, here I have put a picture of a person who is getting scared of water, and see how you can just, this is just for illustration I have put this. Okay, now this is the next paragraph. From the beginning, however, I had an aversion to the water when I was in it. This started when I was 3 or 4 years old, and father took me to the beach in California. He and I stood together in the surf. I hung on to him. Yet The waves knocked me down and swept over me. I was buried in water. My breath was gone. I was frightened. Father laughed, but there was terror in my heart at the overpowering force of the waves. Now see, I have given 3 word meanings from these paragraphs. Aversion, surf, knocked me down. Okay. Okay, now this is the explanation. William says that he had always disliked water and recounts on an older experience when he was 3 or 4 years old. He went to the beach in California with his father. They stood as a wave leaped towards them. William struck to his father to save himself, but the strong wave threw him down and he was covered in water. He was scared as he could not breathe. His father laughed and tried to make him feel comfortable, but the little child was scared when he realized that the waves were so powerful. I think students, you all also must have experienced this sort of some experience in your childhood that nobody around you understand your feelings, but you got very much scared. If you want to share any sort of this sort of experience, you please write your experience in the comment section. I would love to read them. Now see the next paragraph. My introduction to the YMCA swimming pool revived unpleasant memories and stirred childish fears. But in a few while I gathered confidence. I paddled with my new water wings, watching the other boys and trying to learn by aping them. I did this 2 or 3 times on different days and was just beginning to feel at ease in the water when the misadventure happened. Now here I again have given only 3 meanings which you need to understand this paragraph. That is revived, aping, copying, and to feel at ease. Okay. Now see the explanation of this paragraph. When William joined the swimming pool at the YMCA, the fear of water resurfaced in his mind. He gathered confidence by watching other boys swim and tried to copy them. He had done this twice or thrice at different occasions and had started gaining confidence when the incident happened. He had a narrow escape from death. Now see the next paragraph. I went to the pool when no one else was there. The place was quiet, the water was still, and the tiled bottom was as white and clean as a bathtub. I was timid about going in alone, so I sat on the side of the pool to wait for others. Now explanation. When William reached the pool, no one was there, and so he sat on the edge waiting for other boys to arrive. He was afraid to swim all alone in the pool. As the swimming pool was empty, William could see the bottom also. It had white colored tiles on it and looked white and clean like a bathtub. Now let us see the next paragraph. I had not been there long when in came a big bruiser of a boy, probably 18 years old. He had thick hair on his chest. He was a beautiful physical specimen with legs and arms that showed rippling muscles. He yelled, "Hi, Skinny, how would you like to be ducked?" Bruise, I see here are the word meanings. Bruiser, specimen, skinny, ducked. Now one thing I forgot to tell you in the beginning of the video, which I always tell in all other my videos, it's that see children, you must write down these meanings in your book or copy. Okay, you have to write down in your copy so that you should know the meanings of these new words and you can use them in your future when you attempt for your writing section or when you just do any conversation or do any sort of other things in your practical life. You should use these new words. So you must write down these words in your copy. You should pause the video. You may go back and all the meanings I have given in a very detailed manner, and you can pause over there and you can write down those meanings in your copy. This will help you to increase your vocabulary. Okay, it will help you to increase your word stock. Okay, so now let's move to the next part. This is the explanation what had happened when he was sitting alone near the YMCA pool. It had not been long since William had been sitting by the pool when a boy arrived. He was around 18 years of age. He had a well-built body with rippling muscles. He seemed to be a bully. He asked William if he wanted to be thrown into the pool. This is a sort of ragging which sometimes children face when they have to face somebody elder to them, somebody stronger than them. Here I have put a picture of a person rippling muscles. Okay, so just this is just for illustration purpose. Okay, I thought of making two more videos of the explanation of this chapter, but I think I have to make only I have to make three videos. Two videos will not be enough. With that, he picked me up and tossed me into the deep end. I landed in a sitting position, swallowed water, and went at once to the bottom. I was frightened, but not yet frightened out of my wits. On the way down, I planned, when my feet hit the bottom, I would make a big jump, come to the surface, lie flat on it, and paddle to the edge of the pool. Here I have given only two word meanings, that is tossed and wits. Here is the explanation. The boy picked William and threw him into the deep end of the swimming pool. William landed on the surface of the pool in the same position as he had been sitting in. His mouth was open, and as he did not know swimming, he swallowed water as he sank into the pool. He was frightened, but he used his intelligence and on his way down the pool planned to push himself up when he reached the bottom. He thought that he would make a big jump to the surface, lie on his back and swim to the edge of the pool. Now, dear students, in this video we will do up to this paragraph only. In my next video will be the continuation of this same chapter, next paragraph. I don't want to make long videos because it gives a lot of strain to your eyes. So we will do short classes. This video has become already 12-13 minutes. So I want you to watch this much only today, and you just contemplate on these incidents, what has happened, and you go through the text and go through the lesson, go through the meanings, and once again. So in my next video I will continue with this chapter. Okay, so till then, bye. Till then, bye and have a nice day. And in our next class again we will continue with this chapter. Okay, bye, and keep watching my other videos of Matchless Mentor, where you can learn how to speak in English and all other things, so many things. I am not an YouTuber, I am a teacher. I want my students to get helped by me, by my videos. So please do watch them, and you may give any of this, any of your comments just to tell me. You may just give me any of your comments and suggest me how to improve my videos and anything else what you want from me, so that I can add those things. Okay, so thank you children. Bye. Keep studying, keep watching.